I'm saying, Namia and Eddie, I can't say Kufuor be masum be near top of but Namia, why? I am Papa, the whole year, me refugee. I am here.
But I see, said there is this renewed enthusiasm, some vigor be in the youth wing of the NDC. I mean, I watch it on social media and I'm like, wow. Because we have maintain campuses where your program way, region where your way. How come?
Leadership, they say, is a cause. What follows are the effects of it.
V-mate George Opare Addo. No, we're too much. We're too much. We're too much. Yeah, but it's exciting. I mean, very, very exciting times to be a member of the NDC Youth Wing.
Very, very exciting.
Yeah.
My main commending my regional youth organizers and my constituency youth organizers. We had a plan, we had a vision. For the last 1.5 years, a lot of training programs. So we've gone around the whole country. President Mama Johnny and Ubimu, National Chairman Abebi, General Secretary Abebi. We had a plan and we've executed it. Unfortunately, by in 2018, November. So we virtually had a year into the next election. So we had to work building the base, rebranding the NDC's youth wing, and also focusing on the elections. Until we've managed all this, but now we have a very long period. Until this is when you see that seats now so I feel manifesting. But one of the key things we campaigned against was rebranded TAIN. And today I can say without any fear of contradictions that TAIN is the most vibrant student organization on all our campuses. And so it is the national TAIN coordinators, the regional TAIN coordinators, the 10 patrons especially, lecturers in our campuses. They've done so well. Just over this week, UPSA, the lecturers themselves decided on the launch a TAIN fund. So that they are activities on campus. You're launching National TAIN app now about a month ago.
Yeah.
Well-organized program. Today, as I speak to you, you're over 50,000 members are logging onto the app.
Onto the app,
yes.
50,000.
Over 50,000. And hopefully, the intention is to get more people. Once you register, that means automatically accept. So it goes through a vetting process. So at the back end, you go through your vettings. No? And so there is that drive happening. And it's exciting. Our presidents, our WUCOMs, our executives, they are all doing well. I mean, for Queen, I mean, wish me WUCOM or UPSA, Vanessa. Okay. And then the birthday, I wish a happy birthday.
Okay. And is it a TAIN what campus is saying?
As I speak to you, a few campuses inaugurations. You know, because Saturday, Obuasi.
Obuasi KNUST campus
level. No more year inauguration.
Okay.
And because of the program, at the onset we had about 170, 180. But now we are in over almost 220, 230. But a lot more are joining. And we need to give accreditation. The mere fact that, for instance, Obuasi campus, once it is inaugurated, it doesn't mean it's been accredited.
Okay.
It's the beginning. So they will have to be vetted. See to it or more number of lecturers, forming patrons, number of students, and then an accreditation will formally be handed over to them for them to be accredited, and a lot more. So as I say, but it is a positive vibe. And we also thank the leadership of the NDC, the national chairman, the general secretary, the flag bearer. One thing I am former president, anytime the youth wing has invited you to any program, anywhere outside Accra, once the invitation goes, no, he honors it. And it's been all over. It's been all over. We get done. And then all other leading members of the NDC, Sylvester Mensah, Professor Alabi, and there are two particular MPs, Sosu.
Francis Xavier Sosu,
Madina, Samuel Okudje Toablakwa.
North Tongue.
The immediate past running mates. Prof. Nana Opoku. And then there is this MP in Cape Coast, Raga, your lecturer, no? Yeah, that's Cape Coast in North, yes.
Right? Yeah.
Everywhere we have invited them. And then the MPs too are doing very well. Haruna Idrisu, even financial support. Unless you don't call Muntaka. It's become, almost everybody has bought into it. And the good news is that MPB and the constituency, they are now actively involved. And it was a meeting we held with the leadership of parliament. Because it is a breeding ground for our young Democrats. A position. And then we have various social media groups. Notable among them, there is a group called the Green Army. Fantastic young men. And then we have other groups, young men, dedicated to the student front. Julian Mausi Kobna, Bright Butche, Walker, Kawawa, the Abna Kunedu, Arafat, Charles Tete. So many of them in being Bobo. And then Socialist Caucus. And not just the graduates, Democrats, various WhatsApp platforms. And then there is a group called Corporate Callous. A group of young intellectuals
who believe in the
NDC, and every man's piano, we talk and support it. And in all this, my two deputies have been phenomenal at the Magbana and the last phenomenal. My 60 regional youth organizers, when you be we committed ourselves. Last year when we did our retreat, we had done 2 years. That was in 2021. An assessment of what we've done. We looked at our constituencies and we realized the constituencies were fairly doing well in terms of the youth wing. But now it's a 10. Baby, I need a person do no, so we all recommitted ourselves. The next phase of the Pablo project was to pursue an aggressive TAIN drive, make TAIN the #1 organization. And in less than 2 years, we are almost there. We are there. It's, it is exciting, but we are coming out with something more exciting. It is called TAN. Traders and Artisans Network of the NDC.
Hey,
where
George Opare
young
Addo.
people who belong, you'll be on a classroom and then you'll be on a fitting to tertiary group. But there is another big group of young people. They also need to be mobilized. They need to be given direction, and they need to.
And that will be another way under the youth
wing. So Traders and Artisans Network. In the coming days, you'll be launching. Yesterday, I met the 16 regional youth organizers. We've been discussing it. We're developing framework. I've presented it to my general secretary already. On Australia, we will do the launch of it and then we will roll out. So if you're an artisan, we're a trader, we're a mechanic, wherever you find yourself, I don't say maybe and I say there is a part for you in the NDC's youth wing to play, and we are bringing everybody on board so that we can reposition the NDC and make it the #1 organization. We are a social democratic party, so we can not only be organizing the upper class. I will say a share middle class, near share almost below a union, because everybody matters. And in winning an election, start be a So whatever we can do to win and make sure that the Ghanaian people appreciate organization. One of the groups I left out, Pro Forum. Pro Forum, yes. It's a group.
And it's a WhatsApp group.
No, it's not a WhatsApp. Pro Forum, a group of intellectuals within the NDC. From all walks of life. They are one of the good people who are financing most of our teen programs here. And the president is one of for Uncle Sampiali. He's the president of the Pro Forum.
Ambassador Sampiali.
Maybe friend Uncle Sampiali. Maybe offer. Oh, ambassador, maybe offer. So my friend Uncle Sampiali. His Excellency Ambassador Sampiali. Yes. On the president of the Pro Forum. They've been phenomenal in supporting most of the things we do. And on the general secretary, and then the various, another group, professional, progressive intellectuals. That is lecturers at work campuses across the country. Almost group. And they have also been phenomenal and instrumental in supporting TAIN across.
Because at a point I was wondering, you see George almost everywhere. And Muye program or hallway, and Muye or hallway. I was wondering, is that funding different? How do you get money to do all of those things?
But I'm a Denny Pabi. A lot of people have been. You see, when I'm saying leadership is a cause. When they believe in the cause, they follow. We've sold a story, and they have seen the fruits of it. We didn't start like this. Funding had always been a problem for NDC's programs. So as part of the TAIN app, there is a funding aspect of it. And as I speak to you, at the last check, now you're raising 6,000 cedis just from students paying dues. What it simply means is that when we project it properly, we'll solve it. We've started UPS FYE, the launching of the 10th
Yeah.
fund. We are encouraging because it cannot be universal, but we are encouraging campuses. Every campus has an alumni group, and my national team coordinators came up with a very fantastic program of bringing on board all alumni from various institutions. We've done Greater Accra, we've done Central Region. We are still going, putting them together so that they can all support funding of activities like this. So what we intend to do in the next 1 year is to make 10 self-sufficient, so that through and so with the app, for instance, UFK and Legon, now child user, it is allocated to Legon. So when Legon has a program, they have money in the fund. The more finish an account and let the accounting processes be transparent. Let everybody see what you are doing. The technology, rich far because students will be out in the phone. So, and after COVID, we asked ourselves, can we always do grounds mobilization?
Yeah.
We must find innovative ways of reaching out. So even on the app, there is a platform for ABR year groups. Into all the year group ABR Legon, all Legon students. It's like a WhatsApp platform. On the app, I'll download it. You have access to messages to the extent that even where we are having meetings, Google Map locations and everything is on the app for you. You should look at it. It is super, and it is a novelty in the politics of Ghana. It's the same way I ever TAN. And what we also intend to do with TAN is for database purposes. Or carpenter. The NDC has one. NDC. Now you have to go and take somebody from the NPP. We need to create wealth for our own people. So it is a way of networking and then building ourselves for the future. And I can assure you that once the time is long, because but it's the truth. If I can help you, I will my party. Now why would I have to go and throw my money away? Certainly. But find a way. But on the app, on the platform, or you carpenter, I will be near ABR or Doko. Police station 2, carpenter anyway or honor. His phone number and his details are there. Or your partner, you're also on the same app. You reach out to him about some way, it is done. It is a way of networking and helping each other. And you know how politics is. So that we are all sharing one common vision. Let's work together, let's build something together and achieve the aim now. And that is what we seek to do. And I can assure you that the coming days are going to be very exciting. So here in this year.
Wow. And to George Opare Addo, a national youth organizer for the NDC, and Moten and Kano. I just got this yesterday, but I was told say na neck meeting be a course on more timelines for internal elections. No, I don't know if the party executive decided on the timeline.
But she communicate.
Oh, there is a communique to that effect. Okay, if you may, maybe you let me go through.
Of course.
Yes.
Okay, so what happens is that as we speak, the whole of last year, you started what we call the regional retreats. So we went around the whole country, got the election results, brought constituency executives to the center, and then we'll discuss the outcome of the results. So we had a research team that also went around the country to do their own assessments. TBB and the NDC is not doing anything. We've gone into an election and the Electoral Commission says we've lost, which he him say Lucy. But we needed to take stock of the process. Now, baby, I toast, baby, I co. So we've done that. We finished the retreats, and then we moved into a second phase, what we call the outreach. So for the first time in the history of the NDC, flag bearer, former ministers, national officers, former MPs, current MPs, former DCs, everybody, including former regional executives and the current executives. We constituted ourselves into teams. And we did it region by region. And they say, "Yura aha for regional. And we take stock of our branches. So a baby share constituency. Now you tell who team or constituency near branches. And we visited every branch out of the over 38,000 branches.
Really?
I said money in area. But you hear people, and then this is for a I'm like, it's okay for people to think session in course. We just finished the last retreat in Eastern region. And then we are NIFI officer, maybe not Eastern region, Ashanti region assessment. Assess happiness. They be informing policy, any decisions. After that, and they started rolling out replacement of ID cards for party members who already have ID cards. Last registration in 2018. So in 2018, we issued a 4-year card new 2021. So early this year, and you started replacement of old ID cards. It's wow, yeah, NDC member be our ID card. You say we've not started new registration. It's no any exercise are yeah coso. Menemos can say yeah membership verification and update of registered members as at 31st December 2018. Yeah we are to 15th May. Now yeah limited registration exercise. For new members. That is between 21st May to 7th June. It's Obibia and say this area connect your Bemubino. Yamamu window, but it's limited. Konako register. You internal elections now, you better be register. Now I went to register, me register. But new members who want ID cards, because don't cry ID card, you're not a paid out member. No, but there are issues in respect. There are issues in respect to elections.
Okay.
And then you started branch elections between the 15th of June and July.
Okay.
From 15th June to the end of July, all constituencies should finish their branch elections. Once again, the same approach now they outreach is the same way in a Babetu and Huegumu. Now I could supervise branch elections so that we make sure that at the branch the right things are done, because that is the most important part of the political party. The area branch elections now the August are your ward elections. What's in the electoral areas?
Okay.
So you have ward elections.
And
the whole of August.
Coordinators are now.
Ward coordinators across.
Okay.
You have ward elections now. Now September, the whole of September is for constituency elections.
September.
The whole of September is for constituency elections.
Okay.
Then after constituency elections, October is for regional elections. All 16 regions will have to have regional elections. And then in November, the same year we were elected, now in 4 years now. So November will be national elections.
November year number 4 years next one. Yeah, quite two about trade fair.
Trade fair in November 2018.
4 years now, in terms of
4 years and Cheba. Then we do regional elections, national national elections. Now the new executives don't remember in charge here. You were be because then we come and sit down. You decide on presidential and parliamentary elections. Dates now, yeah, any modalities they be conducted. But I can assure that the early part or within the first quarter
of 2023
because the Imbra and the Ejuma. And so that is what we have done so far.
Oh, okay. Into November, you would be on the ballot paper.
Certainly, say Nyame. I will be on the ballot paper.
To contest again for the national youth organizer of your party. George Opare Addo.
Pablo,
no, way too much. Pablo. V-mate Pablo.
Sharp.
Okay, for more name, and if you are interested in contesting for any of the positions from bottom up, that is the timetable. In the part, verification of their members, limited registration for new members, and it would end 7th of June. Now, on my branch elections from 15th June to the end of July. Now, from 1st to 7th August, a coalition of branch election results. Now, August 2022, the rest of the days, ward elections. Now, for the whole of September, constituency election, the whole of October, regional conferences, now the whole of November, the National Congress. And, okay, what decided venue for the National Congress? And then later,
days and now modalities for branch elections you approve you or not. The modalities for constituency the modalities for regions. But national constitution national chairman decided maybe a venue the National Congress. Exactly. So na constituency chairman decided maybe our friend the Congress. So also na regional chairman the friend maybe the Congress because so it is in that order. But the modalities to also follow.
Okay. And just by way of information, in this communique released by the party after NRA-NEC meeting, almost say for branch reorganization exercise, I would say the regulations and modalities for branch elections should be approved by NEC, and the elections conducted before that of the constituencies and the region. That as part of the regulations for the branch elections, nominations shall open upon an official publication or announcement by the General Secretary 7 days clear before the start of the election. The nomination forms shall be made available at all branches at a fee of 10 Ghana cedis for all aspirants. And that to be eligible to contest for a position in the branch elections, a person must be a registered and active member of the party and in good standing for at least 4 years. Into only a party member in good standing for 4 years, won't mean contested branch elections.
Certainly.
Okay. And almost say that all registered members of the party in good standing shall participate in the voting process.
Certainly.
Registered member be
in good standing at the branch.
At the branch.
Yes.
We
didn't sub branch now na. And mind you, a branch is not more than 900. A branch maximum is 700. But the
maximum is 700.
But then you'll be on the NDC. Instead of Obi Biara registered member of branch or no. So you be nominations of branch or now umiti the good standing now. The caveat here is to be in good standing. Good standing.
And who determines that?
You should have been a registered member for 4 years. You should have paid up your dues. You know, not you need any actions of discipline and then you are 18 years and above. And the Constitution of Ghana will be when you're qualified to contest elections. So all that goes into the good standings. And will be to me say once you meet the criteria, you are qualified.
You are qualified.
Okay.
To contest and to vote.
And to vote, you must be a member in good standing. To be in good standing, you must be a registered member of the party.
For at least 4 years, yes. as the communique says. Wow. And what that means, they say a voters register will be compiled.
There is a register already at all polling stations.
Okay.
I'm going to say, I audit.
Yeah.
Audit. No. SEO them when a dorsal
you don't anticipate any confusion at the branches.
A human institution.
Okay.
But what kind of federal cry because national has the rights, your residual powers. When there are some constituencies are different.
Yeah.
The situations that prevail there are different. So we will make special rules to govern those constituencies.
Yeah. But it goes on to say, all registered members in good standing will vote. That for the avoidance of doubt, NEC delegates the Functional Executive Committee to act on its behalf in the exercise of the approved guidelines for the conduct of the branch elections.
Exactly.
And there's this bit, approval of SAL and pro-forum affiliation. NEC also resolved, 1, that the SAL area, Central Kofi, Akpafu, Lolobi, and Lipe, Fred Abenyo Hono, is recognized and adopted as a constituency by the NDC.
Certainly.
How so?
How so say?
That's why it's not being created as a constituency nationally.
But the people out there, they don't have. Say it is because once they declare there should be elections, and then people knowing that they cannot win it. It's almost in 2024, then they declare it. But we need to have executives there and work, and until we do that, until we recognize it, to me. That is why we've given them that approval, so that we can have executives there going forward, and then they can work. There's the idea. Recognize them. Whether the government uses it or not, we have recognized them as a constituency.
In meaning, sir, once it's been recognized as a constituency, I would want to believe this is here in Mumu books, there were 376 constituencies.
As it stands now, yes.
In the NDC's books.
Yes, because the people are not represented. Okay. And rightly, the biggest crime and the biggest slap in the face of our democracy. Because it's constitutional democracy that a group of people are in this country without representation in parliament. What have we done to ourselves?
And Professor Kwekwasa said a cardinal sin.
It's a cardinal sin. Yes, I agree with him.
Yeah, and the NDC recognizes SAL as a constituency, meaning say do constituency elections, no one will participate and vote for executive.
Certainly.
It drew some more
regional, national elections.
They will participate. Yes. And it drew some more parliamentary candidates. They would also have theirs.
Certainly, we'll be ready before events overtake us.
True. So they say that the NDC Professionals Forum's application for affiliation is approved for submission to Congress in accordance with Article 9 of the NDC Constitution. What does that mean?
Okay, so let me explain. Yeah, well, the highest decision-making body of the NDC is Congress.
Okay.
But in the absence of Congress, NEC our power. FEC our power. FEC BBI is subject to ratification by NEC. Then the ultimate goes to Congress.
Okay.
Yenya, I mentioned Pro Forum,
Yeah.
Professionals Forum.
Yeah.
You're a group of intellectuals. Because of what they do, they cannot do everyday politics.
Okay.
But they are party people and they want to support the party. So they have come together and formed a group. And so they've registered it with the Registrar General as a professional forum. It's a platform.
Okay.
But just like Socialist International and other organizations,
More affiliations,
no, they have applied to the NDC to be affiliated to the NDC, because
NDC.
they share in the belief and principles of the NDC. And a NEC,
And not some PLA president.
yes,
No? Okay.
and a FEC, Emma approval, but a FEC approval and but we want them to continue to work. Get a connect. And then I mean, the neck is to say, no problem, a provisional. The ultimate power will come at Congress when the whole party, highest decision making body this year, will table it. But in the interim, no, interim approval, say, but what usually will happen is that because FEC and NEC have all given approval, Congress will be called to ratify it, and then they can formally be properly affiliated to the NDC.
Okay. Ain't Ambassador Sampiale, I mean, that should be a feather in his cap then. Say what me a form group I could do that level. Ain't George Opare Addo no AD and Komo, he's one of our panelists for this evening's discussion segment. Yebenya former MP for Tema East, and also aspire to be national organizer for the NPP. The Honorable Daniel Nikwate Titus Glover join us now. Osho,
we won 1,000 years.
and also your campaign.
Down for power, obedi minister DMP. No trouble boy. It's not coming to be near
Okay. The Methodist Church of Ghana Conference Office, Wesley House, and so issue statement. I'll run through it quickly and then we'll pause briefly for a break here. Now, try and come on. So we say, release, they say, grace and peace from our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Our attention has been drawn to some media publications on some statement made by the Right Reverend Stephen R. Bosompia Yensu, a past Methodist bishop of the Obuasi Diocese. The said statement, which was made during the 25th Annual Synod of the Obuasi Diocese, sought to attack the position of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the former president of Ghana, on the e-levy. The Methodist Church Ghana wishes to notify the general public that the presiding bishop is the official spokesperson of the church. We therefore appeal to our noble friends of the media not to draw the name of the Methodist Church Ghana into the alleged statement made by the past bishop and currently the superintendent minister of the Amokom Circuit of the Kumasi Diocese. The Methodist Church Ghana continues to stay unaligned to any political party, while ministers and members of the church may make comment on their individual basis as fellow citizens of Ghana. That cannot be taken as the official position of the church. God bless us all. Signed, the Public Relations Directorate of the Methodist Church Ghana, dated 10th May 2022. And his statement, Oshe Omo letterhead Nasia. Romans 8:37 in all these things we are more than conquerors. In the way Methodist Church Ghana statement or Modiaba and media trigger among but Krobia Asante, office of the vice president, we also did same in the Sal constituency. Sal Guan MPP have elected officers already. Also chairman here, Daniel Edu, first vice Paul Somevi, second vice Richard Lecho, secretary John Newton Kumi, deputy secretary Emmanuel Kakraba, organizer Oms Alote, women's organizer Vivian Afrema Kweku, youth organizer Emmanuel Bula, treasurer Frank Alvin Ajavon, Nasara coordinator Salifu Bashiru, in way Sal or Guan, NPP elected officers, or according to Krobia Asante, from the office of the vice president. Where's Obi? Good evening. Pablo is a fantastic guy. He's worked assiduously to uplift the image of the youth front of the party. Alfred Kojo Tredels and on the way Abba. Prince Henry Okoforidia, and he says, Obi, good afternoon. Since Nana Akufo-Addo promised in opposition to reduce fuel prices when voted for, he has the power now, so he should do the needful by reducing the price of fuel because it's hurting so many businesses. The future is pregnant. Regards to Honorable Basil Kujuahiable and Julius Deborah, and happy birthday to Honorable Felix Ofosu-Kwakye and Dr. Grace Ayensu. Let me also say, sir, happy birthday to you, Felix Kwakye Ofosu, 40 years. And yeah, easy. Former Deputy Minister Communications. And 8 to the former President, John Dramani Mahama. Felix Kwakye Ofosu, happy birthday to you. And NDC candidate for Esikado Keten in 2020, Dr. Grace Ayensu. And you know, now what a happy birthday.